Good afternoon and welcome back. For those of you who have returned quickly, hope you had a good lunch, and you are going to get to enjoy, since you are back, you're going to get to enjoy this next part of the program a great deal. So our performer for the next 25 minutes or so is the multi-instrumentalist. And that indeed he is. Singer, songwriter, skeptic, podcaster, producer, composer, and heliocentrist. You can go home and look that up yourself. Who has produced 6 independent music CDs. He's published a book. He's performed for President Clinton, which doesn't seem to have anything to do with the rest of that list. And he is considered one of the preeminent skeptic, science, atheist, geek culture, music icons. I like to fancy myself part of that whole list, except for the music part. One of the preeminent such icons currently living in his apartment. Okay, I guess I'm not on that list. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're very fortunate to have here on stage. Please give a warm and enthusiastic welcome to George Hrab. George! Hey! About 25, right?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Come on in, don't be shy. Come on in, come on in, come on in. It's always great to co-headline with Lunch. Starring George Hrab and Lunch. Yeah, they do it all the time. You're going to be trouble, aren't you? You're going to be trouble. You just right from the beginning, aren't you? I love it. My name is George Hrab. There we go. Thank you much. You know, I had to sleep with Jamie Ian Swiss to get this gig, so let me have my time. Come on in, don't be shy, come on in, don't be shy, come on in, come on in. Hi, my name's George Hrab. I tell you, it's funny. When I got here earlier today, all I could hear was George Hrab, George Hrab, George Hrab is here, George Hrab, Geologic Podcast. My throat was so sore after that. You see, because it's a thing. Gonna play a couple songs, do a couple interesting things for you. Come on inside, don't be shy. Let's get things started with a skeptical ode. This is called Everything Alive Will Die Someday. Just remember, everything alive will die someday, and that's okay. It's the great equating factor in the world. Like some desiccated tractor, we all run out of gas. This life can't last, 'cause everything alive will die someday. I used to worry that my folks would someday die. That meant if they could, then that meant so could I. Too young to handle this morose philosophy. I'd rather get high my way, climbing up a tree. Staring at the huge small world I could survey, I wondered what it'd feel like on that final day. Realized I'd best just relax and count the time I've got. And I'd remember that everything alive will die someday. That's okay. From the single cellular to grandiose, seems we're all destined to be toast. Every leaf, bush, shrub, and tree will cease to be, 'cause everything alive will die someday. Every empire crumbles, every mammoth stumbles to the ground. Ally and enemy both kick the bucket equally. And in this truth there lies a fact. If you ignore those who distract, you might get to realize the fairness of unfairness is in everything's demise. You should remember that everything alive will die someday, and that's hard to say. But to me it's more a blessing than a curse. Is this a chorus or a weird verse? Every hand that's ever writ will up and quit, 'cause everything alive will die someday. But in the meantime, I get to see you smile, and that makes it okay for a while. To look into your eyes is worth like Deborah and Clive for a few days. Let's all remember that everything alive will die someday. But that's not to say you should just do whatever you will. Don't ever cause any ill and historic reversal. Don't you know this is the only chance we've got? It ought to mean an awful lot. This is the show and not some rehearsal. Talk of an extra inning implies this is just a beginning. But there's no prize you will be winning. Your existence is enough of a reward to keep you grinning. Or at least it should be. Woo! Thank you. Thank you so much. How good does James Randi look? I saw the earlier video he did this week, and I thought, does he have a fake beard? Did they put a fake beard? But no, man, it's amazing. So never complain about anything ever. That's the rule. I like to write songs about skeptical things and scientific things and nerdy things and looking at things differently. One song I wrote deals with the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and what a crock of shit that story is. You know, like, because here's Rudolph, right? Ha ha, red nose, red nose, red nose, red nose. Ha ha, red. Oh, you know what? That thing we've been making fun of you, we could really use that right now. Can we? Rudolph should have said, go screw. So this is called Convenient. And when they're laughing at me, I get so mad I just can't see. Make fun of my deformity till it's convenient, till it's convenient. Boss man joins in on the fun, laughing with the rest of everyone. Change the song with the setting sun. When it's convenient, when it's convenient. Hey, Hannah, hey. Hey, Hannah, hey. Hey, Hannah, hey. Hey, Hannah, hey. Though they mock how I appear, it seems I am too dumb to hear. Situations changed and now they cheer. 'Cause it's convenient. 'Cause it's convenient. The forecast's bad, he's come to say, but I can help in my own way. Use what I've got to save the day. Now it's convenient. Now it's convenient. Hey, Hannah, hey. Hey, Hannah, hey. Hey, Hannah, hey. Hey, Hannah, hey. Now they let me play their game. Situation's still the same. Rudolph and Carrie's no shame. Till it's convenient. Till it's convenient. Hey, Hannah, hey. Hey, Hannah, hey. Hey, Hannah, hey. Hey, Hannah, hey. Thank you. Every now and then you come across a song as a songwriter, as one who writes tunes. You come across a song that you wish you had writ. You wish you had wrote in it. Because it so encapsulates our struggle as humans. It so synthesizes that thing that we're trying to struggle with and fight with. So I will do a humble cover version of this song. Some of you might know it, most of you probably don't. Those of you that do, please feel free to sing along. But again, it just seems to, I don't know, there's just something about this song that makes me wish I had written it. Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? To hug the mountain. To envelop that mountain. Hug the mountain. To envelop that mountain. Hug the mountain. That mountain. That mountain. He wants to make love to the mountain. Tough young guys, sinewy bodies in their fingers and teeny toes, challenge the rock, challenging death. Why do I climb the mountain? Because I'm in love. There is a passionate affair going on between Kirk and the mountain. Kirk is on the mountain. Now, in order to create that illusion, sucking some of the most sensational men who not only climb but are voracious, peripheral, elusive, and fleeting, and that's putting me on the mountain. Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Hold it, please. To hug the mountain. To envelop that mountain. Hug the mountain. To envelop that mountain. Hug the mountain. That mountain. That mountain. He wants to make love to that mountain. And the climb is going where no man has gone before. Where no man has gone before. Challenge the rock, challenging death. Why do I climb the mountain? Because I'm in love. It's so true. It's so true. That is a band called Fall on Your Sword. Putting that into YouTube, and it's quite special. If you've never seen that, Jay? Oh, you are a Kirk on the Mountain virgin. We will be gentle. Was that? Oh, yes. Do I want to pop your Kirk cherry? Phasers on stun. Set phasers on caress. Yeah. I'm going to bring out a good friend of mine. We're going to try something a little bit different. Caroline Gale is a local, lovely, fantastic skeptic / actress. Bring her out. There she is, yes, spokesmodel. And we're going to do a little sketch here. This is called A Day in the Life of Sylvia Brown's Assistant. Now, I brought Caroline out, obviously, because I'm going to play Sylvia Brown. Now, you have to use your imagination, obviously, and picture me slightly less feminine.
Yeah, it's okay. What's she gonna? Ready?
Ad hominem. But she deserves it. Yeah. Oh, wait, give me we need our sound effects. Hold on.
It's very important.
Very important. Very important. Wait.
Key to the performance.
Wait. No. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, here we go. Yes.
Good morning, Sylvia.
Good morning.
Listen, do you have any milk in the fridge? I just made some coffee.
Yes, there's definitely milk in the fridge.
I don't see any here.
Oh, yes, honey. I clearly know that there's some milk in the fridge.
No, there's absolutely no milk in here.
Well, no, there's no milk in that fridge.
Oh.
You have to trust me, though.
Oh, Yeah, sure. Anyway, I'll get some later this afternoon. So, what's up for today?
Well, today is the day. We need to put out recycling.
No, that was yesterday.
No. I'm seeing trucks and men with gloves, and I know for absolute certainty that today is the day you need to put out recycling.
Well, I put the recycling out yesterday, and they picked it up.
Yes.
Like they do every Friday.
Well, yes, recycling is on Friday.
Which was yesterday.
Well, sure, that's when they got it.
But you just said...
Recycling always goes out on Friday. I can clearly see that. You need to trust me.
Oh, no, I do. It's just that...
I know, by the way, I know who left that message.
Which message?
The one on the machine from yesterday. The one who didn't say who it was. Remember, we couldn't figure out who it was.
Oh, yeah, I meant to tell you.
It was Chuck, my gardener.
Chuck? Really?
Yes, I'm positive that it was Chuck.
Because that person called back.
Yes.
And it wasn't Chuck.
Yes.
It was Suzanne, your chiropodist.
No, honey, Suzanne is dead.
No, I spoke to her yesterday. She called and said that she realized she didn't say who she was when she left her message because her cell phone got cut off.
Look, I'm pretty sure you'll find out very soon that it was Chuck that left that message.
Actually, I did find out, and it was Suzanne, and she's definitely not dead.
Well, no, she couldn't be dead if she left a message, dear.
Right.
But I believe that Chuck left a message, too.
No, Chuck didn't leave a message. Chuck is out of the country, remember?
No, Chuck is here in town.
I'm sorry. I drove Chuck to the airport 2 days ago, and he was going to Germany for that convention for 3 weeks.
Well, yes, definitely. Chuck is in Germany right now.
Yeah, but you just said...
Look, I'm not here to say who said what.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, yes, please remember to TiVo Montel for me today. He's going to have those kids on as guests, and I want to watch it later.
Montel isn't on today. It's Saturday.
Oh, no, dear, you need to TiVo it. Trust me.
Trust doesn't enter into it. It's not that. It's just, it's Saturday. Montel isn't on until Monday.
I'm definitely seeing those kids on Montel today. You might not like to hear this, but they're on today. Trust me, dear.
Well, that's all good, but I'm pretty sure that Montel is not on until Monday.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yes.
Well, yes, his next show is on Monday.
Which is exactly what
That's just what I'm saying. You need to listen more closely and accept what I'm saying.
Yes.
Montel is only on during the week, dear.
Right. Anything else?
Well, we need to get a bunch of salt for the driveway. I'm thinking it's going to snow quite an awful lot tonight.
What?
I'm seeing a major storm coming. I'm sure. Be sure to call the plowing company and arrange to get salt and have the driveway cleared.
It's July.
What?
Sylvia, it's July. It hasn't snowed in July here since, well, ever.
No, I'm definitely seeing snow and lots of accumulation tonight.
Sylvia, it's 93 degrees outside.
Look, just because some things don't make sense to you, it's not my problem. I'm just the messenger. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, but right now you need to open up your mind to the possibilities of the universe.
Right.
You may not want to hear this, but it's going to snow like gangbusters tomorrow.
Okay, so I guess I better cancel the pool guy's appointment and arrange to have salt delivered and your driveway plowed of all the snow that's going to fall tomorrow in the middle of July.
There you go. Now you're thinking with an open mind. That's my phone. Could you get that? It's Chuck.
Hello, Sylvia Brown's residence. Oh, hi, Carol. Yeah, she's right here.
Hello, Carol. I knew it was you as soon as you were calling.
Oh, Christ.
Listen, did you hear about this storm coming? You better prepare yourself before it's too late.
Oh, it's way past too late.
Carol and Gail is doing. Thank you. So silly. So silly. I have a podcast. It's called the Geologic Podcast. Be sure to go check it out. Oh, wow. Sweet. Yay. Hoorah, as they say. Let's see. Who to what? You know what? I'm going to do this. So how do we, as non-believers, how do we as skeptics, not necessarily non-believers, but how do we who deal in the rational world, in the thing that is versus the thing that might be or the thing that could be am, how do we deal with loss? How do we deal with grief? How do we deal with sadness? It's a bitch. Because we know that there is no, or at least we're pretty sure that there probably isn't going to be, rainbows and unicorns later on after we all shuffle off this mortal coil. I had a pet dog that I lost, and his name was Oscar, and he was the coolest dog in the world. And I thought, okay, I really want to imagine him in puppy heaven, running around and chasing gigantic sticks that just, smell like, I don't know, some other dog's ass or something. But just that's what I was imagining. But it was very hard to fight that. So I wanted to figure out a way to deal with that grief, and that's what this song is about. I don't believe in heaven. I know that there's no hell. I don't think you've gone anywhere, but I guess that's just as well. 'Cause I want to remember the last look in your eye. It was the best and worst thing to get to say goodbye to you. They say we're not supposed to comprehend, but I want to know more. Being there with you at the end was a pain I had hoped for. Did you know where you were going? Did you like the time you'd spent? I wish that you'd stayed longer. That's not how it went. Now I know there's no forever, but of all the hearts I've met, I think the place we ended up was as close as one could get to you. They say we're not supposed to understand, but that doesn't help me. Watching you leave by my own hand were the cards that were dealt me. Some would blame the dealer, some would blame the deal, some would make up stories that never could be real. I hope when you left, you were glad to be back home. I know that you knew you would never be alone. I've no need for heaven or some eternal bluff. I prefer what's real, and what we had here was enough. I'm glad I get to miss you, but that you can never miss me. Thinking you'll wake up and see us is your eternity. A small comfort. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. I love. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna have a couple little guest artists come on up. I think Jay and Steve. I don't know which one is which, but I've never learned which one is which. And Ms. Information, we're gonna call Ms. Information up front too. Ms. Info's gonna help us out here. So now, I do have we're gonna need the feed on the, there it is. I have a Twitter thing, of course, because, why not? And we're going to show some of these tweets. These are actual tweets if you go to twitter.com/GeorgeHrab. But who wants to hear me read my tweets? I figure if we have guest artists like this, they can read these tweets. So I'm going to do a little thing. And this is called the Twitter song for NECSS 2010. Ready? Here we go.
I have decided to build a perpetual motion machine that runs on the misunderstanding of scientific principles.
There's a big difference between Nazca lines and NASCAR lines. One is symbolic of a distinctly primitive culture, the other is Peruvian.
I'm donating my body to science. That is, everything except my middle fingers. Those go to the Vatican.
Is it me, or does the Johnson Space Center sound dirty?
I use my basal ganglia whenever I think about Italian food.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
My stepladder insists that I call him Ladder. It just doesn't feel right.
Unimpressed people live in 0G.
Being surprised by Ben Stein's tenuous grasp of biology is like being shocked to hear what an owl's favorite rock band is.
Genetically, there was only a 12% difference between horsing around and monkeying around.
Well, my blind date didn't lie. She did look like Barbie. Klaus Barbie.
Sometimes I like to turn on the washing machine, the dishwasher, and the microwave, and then reenact the last few minutes of The Fly.
Slow change through detached apathy should be called mevolution.
If you accidentally put yeast in matzah, you might say more than dough.
That's for BJ.
According to the Mythbusters, if your car ends up underwater, you shouldn't try to open the doors until you first find a good radio station.
Do I hate it when people ask and then answer their own rhetorical questions? Yes, I do.
I wonder if the slaves of Egypt would have been as willing to follow Moses if he had been wearing an accordion.
I think that if you beat up a guy named Hugh, you should go to prison.
No one was quite sure why Robert Fulton's wife always seemed strangely satisfied.
No, nothing? Yes, thumbs up? Okay.
All right. Arguing with the creationist is like playing Russian roulette without bullets. It's pointless, and you eventually want to blow your brains out.
Do you know why manhole covers are round? Because those are easier to throw at Superman.
Okay, cage match. James Randi versus Gary Coleman. Odds?
Randy, right? Randy, yeah, cool.
New chant for an atheist protest march. We're here, he's not, get used to it.
Unfinished analogy is to incomplete comparison.
There are three kinds of people. Those that are good at math and those that aren't.
The only way I'll get my palm read is by slapping James Von Prague in the face.
Intelligent design is science the same way that 2 books are a library.
2 books too many. You need a license to perform urethral arthroscopic surgery, but any dick with a camera could take a picture.
No one wanted to take a photo of that. No one wants to shoot that. That's perfect. Yeah, good. Sorry.
Silly twine is just like silly string, except for its bucolic authenticity.
Bucolic. Bucolic.
Bucolic.
Silly twine.
34.2% of all statistics are completely made up.
Hey, Jesus. Did you ever notice that birthmark on your shoulder looks just like a taco?
TS.
Finally, people who say evolution is just a theory should not be allowed to use antibacterial soap, airplanes, GPS units, and gravity.
The Novellas, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, boys. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you. One more? We got time? We're done. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is George Hrab. Twitter.com/George Hrab. Thanks for coming to NECSS. Stay skeptical, stay skeptical, stay skeptical. Thanks to the organizers, the Feldmans, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.
George Hrab, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for him. Come on. George Hrab.